As I was gathering images for my design in Inkscape, I realized that one of them had some extra items on it that I did not necessarily want. So I was trying to figure out how to get rid of the outer edges. So I clicked on Bezier curves and straight lines to draw around my Happy St. Patty's Day beer mug. Now this process can be a little tedious, and I know there's an easier way. I just haven't figured out or couldn't remember how to do it. So in this way, you click on your drawing tool and then you outline your entire image that you want to draw. And it's a lot of clicks, so hang on with me while I get this filtered. So I was starting my luminaries on the drill press and noticed what's going to happen with these innards. I've got to connect them somehow, or when I cut them out on the scroll saw, they're just going to fall out. So I'm going to go and take a Sharpie and attach there and attach there. And it's going to be a really tiny hole that I'm going to have to cut. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so I've drawn some lines with my Sharpie and started to cut things out. It's working out okay. But the lessons learned in this project is to think ahead. Because if I had thought about where I had done my holes in my letters, I could have had a whole bunch of happies and saints and Patty's Day, but I did not think ahead. Things you need to do to get your image ready to export into Fusion 360. First, have to trace the bitmap. I usually reduce the number of colors. Hit OK. And that usually gives you 2 images. Probably need more coffee because it's distorting at the moment. You also need to simplify it. And for this one, when I tried to simplify it, it completely distorted my leprechauns. So back to the drawing board for this. This is coming along slowly. The paper's starting to rip off, so some of it I'm having to eyeball. These guys looked cute to start with, but the more I cut them out, the more I'm like, you're kind of creepy. I forgot I should have done this guy before I did this whole area. Some of these I had to actually turn it over to try and eyeball the A's. Coming along nicely though. I made some design decisions as I was cutting. That's not always a good idea. This white part should have been cut out, but I didn't think just this one piece here would be enough to hold the beer mug on. Then when we got down here, I connected his foot to the bottom, and I'm still debating on, like, this looks like I'm supposed to cut through it, like, and so both feet are dangling, but I think I'm just gonna cut this part out. Very close. I think I'm gonna keep the beer mug as is, and his foot. He doesn't look too creepy. Oh, this paper, it's almost had it. I've got this cut out, hooray! It was quite the endeavor. It took probably 5 hours, maybe 6. I never keep track quite right. I can't do it all in one chunk because my attention wanes and then I screw up. So now I'm trying to peel off the blue tape, and then I've got to separate these guys without breaking them, which always proves to be a little nerve-wracking. Then to stain, then to poly. They should be good to go. I don't know if you can see this, but I have my double-faced tape right on his legs. When I was splitting this apart, I was really worried that something was going to break. So far, so good. 3 more to go.